What's up? Oh my god. Well, I was listening to Jazzman. Jazz Sinclair always lifts my spirits. Especially when I've spent the entire day loading around these dumb fucktards that he's talking about. And basically dying. Slowly but surely. Just dying. Oh man. The human being is very resilient. The human being also doesn't want to cause a fuss where no fuss really ought to or need be caused for some reason. I think fusses should be caused all over the place, honestly. I think fuck. Just imagine for a second if the fucking zombies running around, they're not even running, plodding around, slouching around, eyes glazing over around it. If those fuckers just had like a whiff of fuck, I don't even know what it would be. Like a whiff of adventure run through their nostrils. I mean, this fucking flat Earth plane, this this plays, okay? This video game that we're in, whatever the fuck this is, it could transform so fucking quickly, just like that. And the whole thing is transformed. Because why? I mean, I'm in it. Like, I'm in the dumbass, boring, monotonous, repetitive nonsense. I'm in it. I don't even know why I'm in it. Not particularly. I mean, I understand the concept of money and why it's sticking into our anus all the time. Why it's prodding. I understand that. The money machine is very intricate and knowing. It's very knowing. Whoever created the money machine is not dumb. But the human beings running around, and I'm not just saying that they're dumb, like they can't employ spatial reasoning or something, or they can't do a trigonometry problem. I'm not saying they're dumb like that. I'm saying they are like the imagination isn't there. It doesn't. The unlimited, the potential that exists in every moment for me is not there for the other guys. They're not. It's not there. They have their one path that they're on, and that's all there is to it. There isn't. They don't even consider. Like, aside from the crackheads that just dance down the sidewalk, people don't consider, as they're driving down the street, to just, fucking swerve over. People don't consider to do that without reason, you know what I'm saying? Or just start doing this, start doing some car dancing. People don't ever consider to do that shit. But when they're walking down the sidewalk, they don't consider to like hop over a bush instead of just walking in a straight line. They don't They don't consider putting on a blindfold as soon as they wake up and spending the first half hour of their day feeling their way around their house. Like, people don't consider this shit for some reason. I don't see it. I mean, I don't see people doing... I don't see the fuckers around here walking around, running around, doing anything whatsoever. They're doing nothing. And we're so fucking secretive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so secretive, and I shouldn't even say weird, because I don't associate myself with this drivel that's running around, but they are so secretive and protective and holier than thou. Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't. Like, where's the adventure? Where's the sense of adventure in the humans? Is it because we have jails? Is that why? Because in some countries, if you spit on the sidewalk, then you'll get tortured or thrown in jail for it? Is it because we're so fucking ratcheted down that we're already at the thought crime level? Is that what's happened here? Because I don't act out. You know, I bitch and moan on these videos, and, you know, imagine doing something fun, which nobody does apparently, unless they're, you know, we have our prescribed funds. So long as we've stuck ourselves firmly within the shit, you know? If we've got our proper 9 to 5 and we've got our proper everything, then we're allowed to have prescribed fun. But even that's dumb bullshit. I've done that. I would like to know, what's the purpose of me having this sort of passion energy that comes out when I'm talking about... I mean, fuck. If it only comes out when I'm talking about what I dislike about this realm, what the fuck does that say about this place? If the majority of my day I have to be subdued and suppressed around everybody that I meet, what the fuck does that say about the structure of this fucking place? What does that say? You know, and I don't mind things being difficult. I like challenges. But when it feels like I'm in this fucking thing completely by myself, basically waging a strenuous battle to keep the bank electro thing happy, so the machine doesn't start spitting letters at me. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to disconnect and let all the shit that I think is going to be terrible happen, and then go down whatever road presents itself there. I guess I'm scared of the money system running after me. But, oh my God, like, we are so bad right now. We don't even know. We have no idea how bad we are right now. We're so bad. If you're in this fucking realm and you have a glimmer of consciousness in your fucking self, then you're gonna be unhappy. I don't know that there's any other way around it. You need to be sedated in this realm constantly. You need to be always sedated. You need to never be awake in here, because it's just bad. See, like, I'm awake right now. I'm completely awake. And not completely awake. See, I can bring myself even further into the present when I like shock myself into realizing to stay here. I can even get on my rants when I'm talking, you know, when I'm having fun with these things. I can go into mind realm, which is painless, you know? Mind realm is painless. And I know that listening to me talk like this, it's like a feeding. It's an energy feeding. If you're listening to me and you're you're a regular person, you're like me, then you will listen to me, and it's like a harmonics or something. This style of speaking is a certain harmonics that feeds you if you're on a similar level, right? It feeds myself when I talk to when I do these videos like Jazz was saying. It's cathartic. It's like a live journal, or you're expelling the bullshit that builds up in you as you traverse through the bullshit. Like, this is the amount of unlife that's running around here, or that's pretending to be moving around in this fucking realm is astounding to me. Just astounding. I mean, I'm driving every fucking day, right? 30 days straight. For the most part, I'm doing all right, but I get 30 to 50 people in this fucking car every day. And none of them ever mention anything about anything. Ever. And you know what I mean when I say anything. Maybe you don't. Let me clarify. Anything that's not boring, mundane, normal bullshit. Literally anything. Like, if somebody said, hey, you know, I've always wondered, like, what would happen if San Francisco just fell into the ocean? Like, what would we do? Would we know it was going to happen beforehand? Or if they would say, you know, man, I hate San Francisco. I hate living here. But for some reason, I can't leave. Every time I literally try to drive across the bridge, I end up coming back. It's like an addiction, but I can't understand why it's happening. Or if, for instance, all the people in the city got together and said, hey man, we're just gonna have a lights out night for tonight, so no lights on in the entire city for the whole night, and we'll just do that just because. Maybe maybe my expectations are high for how creative humans ought to be. Maybe that's true. I don't think so, though. I've lowered my expectations of what an interesting human is very, very, very low. I've lowered those fuckers down, and I still don't meet interesting humans. Aside from a couple here and there on YouTube. Flat earthers are fun and interesting and intelligent. But for the lemmings that run around in this normal fucking place, they're just fucking boring as fuck. And they're all just interested in nicotine and jobs, just over brokes, and what are they? They're interested in, I don't even know what they're interested in. Like, it's so mundane when they're in here blabbing. My mind doesn't retain any of it. You know, I had two guys in here, like buddies, And they were analyzing, this one dude was analyzing this other guy's relationship to women. And his friend was feeling down for whatever reason. And this guy was literally breaking it down for him in a very intelligent way. And it surprised the shit out of me. Like, I was just astounded. I didn't know what to say. I was very happy that happened, but that kind of thing, the level of that conversation has happened, guess how many out of 10,000 rides? Once. And they were not doing anything incredibly special. Like, by my standards, that's totally normal speaking. And that's how that happens all the time. You break down everything. If there's an issue, you break it down. And you have real camaraderie with the people around you. There's something fucking wrong in this place. Just completely ass backwards. Completely. I think what may be happening is that me personally, from my personal situation here, because I keep trying to ask God what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I keep trying to figure out God or not God, or higher power or not higher power. I'm telling you, I've never heard anything else aside from my own little voice inside of my own little head, which comes out in words sometimes and stays in thoughts sometimes. And I've experienced entities like once or twice when I was high on weed. And I can't really count those because a substance was involved. But for the vast majority of my life, and I'm nearly 32, I've heard no, and I mean no, other voices, other intelligences, other beings communicate with anybody else or with me. I've heard it absolutely none whatsoever. Just none. Like this motion stuff that's going on, this stuff is not a being communicating at all. This is just, it's what it is. It's not, this motion around here is not like the motion of the body here, although it is too at the same time. But I know that there can be an intelligence that can communicate with me. It's just that it doesn't happen. And sometimes when I'm really pissed off, I ask for it. And I say, why the fuck am I here and I have no guides? And I'm not just talking about the fucking mentalism, the mental tricks that I play when I research things, or when somebody on YouTube says something and I go look it up. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about abstract thought forms. I'm talking about the shit that's happening here, this physical shit that I'm in all the time. While my mind can go free and have a blast, this physical reality, like I want to know if there's something we're supposed to be doing with this physical reality. Like, is it even important? Is this physical shit important at all? Because it's very obviously illusory, the physical shit. And very obviously, we're not going to ever achieve anything here. We're not going to ever. It's just a big sham and scam. Obviously, all this physical shit, all this today, tomorrow, yesterday shit, all this our future, our children's future, all of it is obviously absurd and obviously not real to me. Okay? So I would like your guys' perspective on, with physical shit that we're stuck in, should we ought to be doing something with it? Should there ought to be a goal for the physical stuff? For instance, like, okay, say I wasn't sitting here trying to feed the money monster, which I'm doing right now. Trying to feed the money. Actually, am feeding the money monster. Okay? When I'm not doing that bullshit, then I'm just in the present moment, wherever that physically may have landed me. So, are we supposed to be doing something or achieving something with the physical? From your perspective, I know it's a blank slate, and we all can slop meaning on there as we wish. But from your perspectives, what the fuck are we doing here? If it's just experiencing, like, physical sensory experiences just because, and they're just there, you know, it's not painful necessarily. Like, having a body isn't painful, but it has needs, and it's got to do this and it's got to do that. The body, you know, you got to take care of it. You got to cut the hair, and you got to do this and that and the other thing. Okay, so if you're not plugged in to the society stuff, and your mind mainframe isn't plugged in to tomorrow, every single second of every single fucking day, then your mind will contemplate a bit and say, hey, what's going on here? What are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing? And if I don't feed that curiosity, you know, every once in a while, then I just get pissed off, because I know, very strongly I know that I am not here simply to create pretend money and create pretend illusory physical actions. I know that for a fact. Not even a fact. Facts are nonsense bullshit too. I know that inside. I know that personally and strongly. I know that I'm supposed to be here doing fucking something. I haven't found it. If it's communicating with other people, if it's communicating with flat earth people, if it's still trying to pray to this deity, wherever the fuck he or she or it or whatever it is, and trying to cajole them into speaking with me, because they're not right now. If it's trying to search the earth for other humans until until I find someone else doing anything other than chasing their own fucking tail, or whatever else bullshit things that humans do. Like, Jazzman, you say we're not from here. I know I'm not fucking from here. I know that this is it's nothing. Like, all this stuff here is a bunch of nothing. It's literally nothing. I understand that this is not my world. I understand this is something else is going on here, and I'm not with it. Like, I don't give a shit about all of this stuff. I just don't care. But with that understanding, I've got to feel that now, if the money monster wasn't fucking nibbling at my buns all the time, then maybe I would learn how to, or not even learn, but maybe I would be okay with the absurdness of physicality in the first place, and how pretentious it is. How it's always pretending that this and this and this is such and so, and then it's not such and so anymore the next second. Maybe I'd be okay with that part of it. Maybe I'd be okay with all the humans pretending and pretending and pretending forever and ever. Maybe. The most annoying thing is the money. So maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is really getting into what the fuck that money is, and whether or not I should actually be still, fucking with it, basically. When I could be fucking with more interesting things. I just am constantly on the lookout for like a spark in a human. And when I say a spark in a human, it's hard to describe what I mean, and I don't even know if it can exist here. Like, what I am, or what I mentally, this is gonna sound weird, but what I mentally embody, EMBODY, is something that I don't know if it can exist here. I can't really describe it. It's almost like the dream state that you experience. And that's why I feel jazz, I feel like that's why we are kind of aimless in a lot of our videos, because what are we doing? We don't know what we're doing, you know? Like, if this is Maya and this is illusion, this is play, then where's the fucking director? And where's the costume people? And where's the goddamn script? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ask for too much. I'm not the most fucking nitpicky person. I can get along with things pretty well. You know, I can adapt. But where the fuck is the director? Where is the screenwriter? Where is the costume director? Where is everything? And if all of it's me, if I'm literally supposed to be playing all those fucking roles, then this is gonna be one boring fucking movie, because I'm not gonna do that. And if I have to insert myself back into the bullshit society machine in order to feel like I'm playing some interesting roles, I still also don't know if that's gonna happen, because that shit's boring as fuck too. Like, I want the fucking minds to be revolutionized in a way that we haven't seen yet. Like, people throw the word infinity around. We haven't touched it. We haven't touched a bit of what we could be doing here. Like, not a fraction. I haven't, like I said in my other, I haven't fucking moved yet. I haven't moved yet. And apparently nobody else has either. And like, if we're not from here, okay, let's go down that path for a bit. If we're not from here, then either we're all alone, as in me personally, I have no companions from wherever I came from. Or I have a bunch of companions and we're not fucking communicating with each other. Both of those scenarios suck. Or the everyone is one, all is one solipsism idea is true. And that's why nobody is coming up to me, because there isn't anybody to come up to me. And I don't really buy any of those. Not really. Because I'm not really unhappy. I mean, I just get pissed off. That's the only emotion I feel. Or else I'm excited and passionate. You know, I don't feel a lot in between there. Or, you know, I'm condescending towards all the fucking retards. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's like I have energy now to do something, okay? I have energy to fucking expend. I really do. And I don't have a direction yet. I don't have a direction to expend this energy. Like, it's definitely there. It's definitely here. I have it. There's no doubt about that. The question is, what the fuck do I do with it? Because I need a fucking playmate. I've said this a billion times. I need a playmate. I'm not going to do it by myself. I'm not going to just go out, especially in the fucking donkey dinosaur speed physicality realm, because this fucking realm is slow as shit. The mind is subtle and like light speed. Okay? So if I'm gonna operate in this dinosaur realm, I need a playmate. Otherwise, I'm not gonna operate. I'm just not gonna move. Because I need a goal. I need something. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to challenge me, and I can challenge them. And I don't know who it is or how it would happen, but I will recognize it when I see it. There's no question about that. This video has gone on way too long. Just way too fucking long. But it felt pretty good. Felt quite excellent. Pretty excellent to let some of this shit out, you know? And Dustin and David, if you guys are watching this, I don't include you guys among the dumb lemmings. You guys are intelligent folks, and and I'm happy with working with you with this little project we have going on. So in case you're inclined to feel offended by anything that I said, please don't. I don't think you were, but just in case. So yeah, we're all isolated out. The intelligent ones have been isolated out from each other for some reason. And it is fucking quiet. It's quiet. If there's entities, beings, whatever out there that give a shit about what I do, they're not fucking talking. They're not fucking letting me know that they're there. They're hiding. And that's that. They're just not, they're not here. Maybe I just need to realize that I can, people/beings aren't stopping me, and therefore I can creatively do whatever the fuck I want to. Which is good, but doesn't get me past the fact that this dumb bitch is trying to hit me. It doesn't get me past the fact that I don't have a playmate. Anyway. More rambling nonsense from me. I gotta get back to my transporting human dum-dums around in order to recharge some numbers in a computer. And the computer is actually in a building. It's not even just in the cloud. Nah. It's in an actual building. Now, you know what? It is in the cloud. Do those computers in those buildings really serve any function anymore? Like, my bank is over here. My bank is over there. I don't think so. I think your magical numbers that you're secreting out of your asshole while you're working are not stored in your bank's computer. I'm pretty sure it's just everywhere, just like the cloud. I probably have some outdated money ideas. I probably need to update that shit. I probably need to update quite a few things, I would say. But I tend to follow Occam's razor and take the path of least resistance, because I won't take the path of more resistance unless there's a good reason. And good reasons are not presenting themselves to me to do anything lately. Just not at all. Just nothing. It's quiet as fuck. Inside my head and outside my head. Aside from fucking frustration. It's quiet as a motherfucker. Just quiet. Nothing going on. And all of the minds apparently around me are blissfully quiet as well. Just without a trace of intelligence, without a trace of creativity. And I know I sound jaded. And that's actually just totally fine. I don't give a shit if I sound jaded. Nope, I certainly don't. Catharsis. Catharsis is a good thing. See, like, just aimlessly roam. I'm roaming around somebody's neighborhood that purportedly would be stocked with human type things, but I don't see any of them. I see lots of vehicles, but I don't see any humans whatsoever. Don't see any humans in the streets. Like, where the fuck is anybody that's doing something? I mean, like GTA style shit, minus the stabbing and the murders and the rapes and whatever else goes on in GTA. Minus the more violent shit. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying at all? Because if this does turn out to be some high level GTA type simulation, and we come to the end of it and we fucking turn the game off somehow, and then we pop back into whatever form we were before, and then we're like, man, fuck, I literally experienced that whole 80 years. I remember every bit of it, and I didn't do anything. And you know why? Because I forgot I was in the fucking game. I thought it was real life. If we get to that point, you guys and ladies, we're gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna take the fucking Earth.0 whatever back to the goddamn department store and demand a refund. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, you didn't put the fucking remember, the beeper thing that is supposed to remind you that you're in a video game. You didn't put that in an obvious enough place. Okay, I didn't notice it. So I thought it was real life the whole time. And fuck you guys. And here's your fucking Earth.0. And I'm never playing that game ever again.